Why is it so hard to truly love yourself as a Black woman? Is it society's fault? Yes, obviously. But there's also something we can do about it. So in this video, I'm going to cover the one thing blocking you from loving yourself and 3 easy ways to overcome it. Hi, I'm Athena. I'm a speaker and coach. Fun fact, I am also the strong friend, which is why I'm making this whole video. Drop a in the comments below if you can relate. Let's get right into this. Here's the one thing that's stopping you from truly loving yourself. You are suppressing certain aspects of who you are, right? You're not allowing yourself to accept and even celebrate the whole picture of you. But aren't you a whole ass person who sometimes needs to cry or get angry or just for one time not be the most emotionally intelligent person in the room? Yes, of course you are, okay? Hi, come into my bosom. I'm here for you. I want to tell you a story. In 2nd grade, I asked my teacher to stop speaking down to me, and this grown woman burst into tears. Just crying. I have had that kind of interaction so many times throughout my life. And what I just recently realized is that all of those interactions are sending me the same message. When I center my feelings, it causes harm to other people. Throughout my life, I have been reacting to that message, truly accepting myself. I always felt so far away because I kept asking myself to be less of who I am or to experience less of, the human experience. These are the 3 steps that helped me become more of a safe space for the fullness of who I am. Step 1, seek your shadow. Look at all of the aspects of your personality that you've been either denying or the things that have filled you with shame, whether that's past experiences or habits, whatever it is. Sit with those things and understand that they are neutral. Me having emotions, again, it's so simple, but I tell you, they really got me. And I think they probably really got you too if you clicked on this video. But me having emotions is ultimately a neutral entity. The way that I react to my emotions, or like the way that I wield my emotions, is where charge, positive or negative charge, comes in, right? And so just understanding that the parts of yourself that you don't like, or that you feel shame around, they're ultimately neutral. But this also applies to things that you see about yourself and that you want to change. So I'll give another example in romantic relationships. Just really a cold person. And I used to feel a lot of shame around that, and I used to be like, I don't know why I'm like this, all this stuff. But I ultimately had to realize that I developed that persona, that version of myself, in direct response to a really terrible relationship that I was in. And so I can now look at that aspect of my personality, right? I can say, I want to change this. However, I also hold space for the fact that I developed this habit or this persona in order to protect myself. So I don't have to feel shame around that anymore, because at some point, whatever habit or pattern or whatever it is that you feel shame around or that you want to change, know that ultimately you wouldn't have developed it if it didn't feel necessary to your survival at some point, right? And so that has been really helpful for myself and for my clients to just realize that, okay, I don't have to hate this thing just because I don't want it anymore. I can appreciate that it brought me here, and now I'm ready to let go of it. So Step one, again, is just like seek that shadow and appreciate that it's neutral. Whatever the thing is, it's neutral. Step two, separate what's yours. What has been really important in my self-love journey is almost like a self-fortification. I have to remind myself often of what beliefs are imposed on me and what beliefs I actually hold or want to hold. And I think especially as Black women, we are trained to be so empathetic because we're always taking on other people's emotional burden, or we're always everyone else's emotional support. So we're really attuned to like how to step into someone else's shoes and feel how they feel. But we don't have the training in how to get the up out of their shoes when we're done. Okay? Because that's what's really important. Sometimes you could put on toxic man's sweater and not even realize until 3 weeks later that you're still in that sweater. So it's really important to just remind yourself often, okay, is this somebody else's nonsense or is this my own, right? And sometimes you just need to say, hey, whoa, you keep that over there, all the way over there. So separate what are your beliefs, your desires, your wants, what you love and what you don't love, from what other people are trying to put on you. And then step 3 is to talk to your people. This one is really hard, right? We are so used to being the most emotionally intelligent people in the room that it shocks and appalls us when someone doesn't pick up on what is to us a very clear sign of like, I'm about to beat your ass. Right? If you don't protect me in this moment, I'm going to be pissed at you forever. You know what I mean? It's almost like when you have a dream and somebody makes you angry in the dream and then you wake up and you're pissed at the real person. This real person was not there. Talk to your people, because your self-love journey is not your responsibility alone. Now, I know you've never heard that before. But it's not your responsibility alone, right? If your community is going to demand your time, your energy, and your attention, they need to know what you need from them. One of my best friends is a blue-eyed alabaster person. I do not expect that this person has the innate knowledge to support me. And that's okay, because we've had many talks over the years that I've known them where I can say, hey, next time we're in this kind of a situation, I need you to be my advocate. And I need you moving forward to have like a greater awareness of me in this kind of a situation. It's scary, no doubt, to trust even a little bit of your emotional well-being to other people. People will let you down. It's going to happen sometimes. But it is so worth it to not always have to hold yourself up. It's so tiring to feel like you're the only person that you can rely on. And there are moments when you are going to falter in your own self-love journey, when you need someone around who can very gently yell at you and say, hey, do you know who the F you are? You don't get to be mean to my friend. You need a hype man as much as you've been a hype man to other people. And this is also, of course, my reminder to the people of the world, check on your strong friends. And hey, if you're that strong friend, you tell your people, like right now, text like 5 people. Don't forget to check on your strong friends. Be willing to remind people as much as it takes to check on your strong friends, right? That's you. That's you, right? Because being the emotional foundation of every room you're in is exhausting, and folks don't see that you're tired, right? Again, if you're the most emotionally intelligent person in the room, then you're going to be picking up on all the signals, but other people will be missing a lot of the signals. So it's so worth it to put like a little bit, just a wee little bit of your emotional care in the hands of people that you love and trust. Because again, if they need from you, then you also need from them, right? You guys can pour into each other's cups. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that this helps, and I hope that you implement these 3 steps. Let me know in the comments below which of the 3 you're most excited to do, or which one you're most scared to do. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share. Actually, share this with the strongest women and femmes that you know, because we're the ones who are out here caring for others so much that we forget to care for ourselves. Okay, have a great rest of your week. Bye.